Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And wings it incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown, the opening drive of the game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
How about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
They They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's got it. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers in the hurry up. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you can tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop.
Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an underround, buying time, it doesn't matter, whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. They're up 21-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Woods. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Clark to fire. Pressure coming. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their feet. He keeps doing stuff like that, I'll keep trotting him out there.
We reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might be changing the route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Georgia Southern will have it now 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the 2nd play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the pick.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Clark wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He'll pull it down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I like that a lot by this defense, like understanding this guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and run the football, treating him like a running back, playing pass, but understanding that can happen, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Woods. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Under fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. And he was flat. Missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Wood. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Georgia Southern comes to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. Fights off the defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Eagles will hustle to the line. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Defense in press coverage. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone, and good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking, is harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Georgia Southern in a hurry. DB's right up on the receivers. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab outside. It's Silva. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Back to throw, it's Asher. Working that wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want?
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. Turns it on in midfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down.
He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Clark to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Carpenter. Oh, he wants it all. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close this season out with an exclamation point.
Fakes to grab, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Fakes to grab right down the middle. Off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Again. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Clark wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Run football, but that foot is on the white lines, out of bounds and incomplete. It's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Rides to back and leaves it. Past the first down marker and still running. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And third down, they keep it on the guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on third down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball, you got to be able to block, but if they want to hand it off to you on third down too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Fighting off the defender. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man.
Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is good. Getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Carpenter. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss in that sack.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, my stats here in the second half of this game, because everything we're dialing up is working.
Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. Touch pass on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forced 2nd down and goal.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Clark to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. And as we get ready to start the 4th quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. Not a chance. Missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to... And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go to the draw. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Here on 3rd down. Clark wants to throw. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Mountaineers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Run it with the fullback. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Brings up third down.
The Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Clark to fire. Oh, they're after him. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Makes the grab. It's Woods. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Going right to work up top. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Now on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Rousseau. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.